Hey, my name is Daniel Schmidt. I'm a branding specialist. And on today's episode, I'm going to be talking about something that is synonymous with building a brand in the modern era. So if you've tried building a brand anytime in the past 15, 20 years, you've tried to post consistently on social media and you've probably ran into some issues doing so. I mean, it's a tricky thing to do. So that's what we're going to be tackling today. Stick with me now. This you don't want to miss. Posting consistently on social media. I mean, is there anything more synonymous with the struggles of building a business and a brand in the modern era than this idea that you have to post consistently on these free entertainment platforms that we're all consuming media on every day of our lives? And I mean, that is a distinctly modern problem, but it's one that we all have to address if we're going to actually try to build a business. So let's talk about some of the struggles and the problems with that today. I've got some tips for you, but before we actually get into it, I want to define the stakes. What's actually at stake here with posting consistently on social media? So here's some of the stakes. If you are not posting consistently, you're going to be limiting your visibility. Maybe you'll have no visibility, right? So this is obviously the first sort of problem that comes with not posting consistently. And it's like, okay, well, what can I do to actually change any of this? Isn't there something I can do? Do I have to post on social media? And it's like, yeah, unfortunately you do. But honestly, my perspective on the situation is this. It's really awesome that we have social media available to us. I mean, there's no time in the past where we've been able to just broadcast on these platforms where people would just watch whatever it was on these platforms like all day long. This is brand new. This is something that we should all be taking advantage of for sure. So something that's at stake right here is that low visibility if you're not posting consistently. That, of course, is going to lead to a lack of awareness in the community. And if you have a lack of awareness in the community, people don't know what it is that you're doing and how you can help them. And that leads to money being left on the table, right? And so that's the big red flag here. Money being left on the table. You don't want to leave money on the table. Why would you want to do that? You're trying to build a business. We're all trying to make economics work in our favor. And if you're not posting consistently on social media, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. So that's the big problem with not posting consistently. So that's the issue. Low visibility is going to lead to a lack of awareness, is going to lead to leaving money on the table. And we don't want to be in that situation because we're trying to build a business. So what do? And let's talk about that right now. So number one, I want you to make sure that your mindset is correct on this stuff, because as the mind thinks, so reality tends to unfold. This is how things work in the world. So everything starts up here. So it's all really a mental game. Everything that we're trying to do in business, in life, it's all a mental game. So you need to make sure your headspace is correct. And what do I mean by that? If you're having trouble posting consistently, you have to remember that you're not lazy. It's not laziness that leads you to this inconsistent posting pattern. Whether you're doing it with a team internally or externally, whether you're doing it DIY just by yourself, like posting consistently is a problem for all of us. It's tough to be able to make this content and just put it out. Like, what are you, a media publishing conglomerate? And like, yeah, you actually have to be that, right? So it's not laziness. It's actually a tough thing to do. And so the first step is to make sure that you've got your head right about this. You want to have your head in the game and you want to make sure that your mindset is in the right spot. Mindset matters. So you're not lazy. It's actually tough to do. So first, that's the first thing. Number two, oftentimes when we can't do something, when we're having trouble like maintaining something or getting something to work, it's just because we're missing a tool, or maybe there's a piece of knowledge that we don't have. And if you found yourself struggling with posting consistently, that's exactly what you're dealing with. You just don't know how to do this the right way. You just don't know how to do it. There's a tool that you're missing. So what you should do is you should get yourself that set of tools. You should figure out how people actually post consistently. Now, there's this wonderful website. It's google.com. You just go there and you can type in anything you want to. In this case, how do I post consistently? And you'll find tons of YouTube videos and blogs and people talking about how to post consistently. There's a ton of great advice out there. Just do that. Figure out how to post consistently for yourself so that you can actually stay on top of this. So that's it. And the third thing is just to remember that posting consistently is something that is going to build your business, it's going to build your brand, and it's going to help you not leave money on the table, right? And that's something that we don't want to do because we're trying to build businesses. We're trying to make economics work in our favor. Every day, there's things we have to do, vacations we want to take, tuitions we want to pay for, kids we have to plan for, all these other sorts of things that we're all trying to do in our lives, and we have to have successful businesses to do so. So don't leave this free resource of posting on these social media platforms. Don't let this go without you actually taking a piece of this pie. Don't sleep on this. Get out there and actually Do what you need to do to make sure that you're posting consistently. Hey, thanks for sticking around with me today. Hopefully some of this has been helpful. If it has, I'd love it if you'd share this content onto your social networks. Maybe it can help someone else out as well. Come back to the channel, subscribe so that you can get notified when I post new videos. I'm going to be talking about all things brand, and I'm going to be posting a lot more right here. So if you've enjoyed it, come back and check out some more. Thanks very much for sticking with me. My name is Daniel Schmidt. All the best out there.